Hello to fans, this is TheSkullKlown. My brothers and sisters, my Naginis and Nagas. That's me in the Astro realm. That's me right there. A clown right there. Anyways, um, I just want to tell you guys something. You, you guys are more than just what you think you are. You know, I've probably made videos about this before, but really, truly, really, blacks and Hispanic people, Afro-Hispanic people, maybe more specific, so-called black and so-called Afro-Hispanic, because we're not that, we're Nagas, we're Naginis, meaning that we're cosmic serpents, guys. Some of you guys think that that's out of whack. Some people think, you might think that's crazy. But there's a reason. Prove me wrong. If you think I'm crazy, prove me wrong with this. Can you find any civilization that does not use a reptile as a logo? Any logo. In the United States, it does count because look at the United States bird. It does have a reptile on it. It's an eagle. There's a reason why they put an eagle in front of you with the United States flag, to be honest. You know? There is another reason for that, because the insectoids rather do that than be like, oh, you know, if we put a bug there, you know, people don't want to look at a bug, you know, or some shit like that, you know. But not to say there's not reptilians around here. There is. It's just that the insectoids have more, from what I'm hearing, they have like more of control of this, of what's happening here. But there's other gods that are like control this planet, but that's not happening right now. Eventually, we will see these gods. Just so you know, guys. And my brothers and sisters, going back talking to you guys. You men and ladies are gonna find out that you are the most strongest, most badass being you could ever be. Very soon. If you don't know that now, you will soon, my sister, my brother. Seriously, man. You know? I have to go. We all go on the spiritual journey. Even if you're not meditating and in tune with yourself, you're still on your spiritual journey. Because either like it or not, everyone is on a spiritual journey. Everybody. You could be a fucking hooker. You could be a fucking rich man. You're still doing a spiritual journey. The only thing I think the people are not doing the spiritual journey is these evil beings. Because these evil beings are here to keep us locked in. Color people mostly. And anyone that wants to fight for us and think that, hey, you know, it's going to go after color people. But there's a reason why the government does go after color people, guys. You need to know about that. There's a reason about that. Look look at Egypt. Look at the statues. They have a guy with a big nose and big lip. What does that tell you? Automatically you see that and that should tell you something. Even as a teenager when I was in high school, I saw that shit and I was like, what was that mentioning? That's a black man. What was I mentioning this? And I'm Afro Salvadorian, Puerto Rican. So when when I found out about my culture and everything like that, it just fits right in and everything like that. My ancestors are part of Samaria, you know, and obviously, and I found out in El Salvador there's like 30% of a population of Afro Salvadorians, and a lot of people don't know about that history. Um, and I mean, told my dad about it. And he didn't even know about it, and he knows Salvador like back of his hand, basically. You know, um, he probably doesn't know the whole area, but he knows well. He knows a lot. You know, he grew up there. You know, he was born there, so obviously. But when I saw that statue, you know, on when I was on the internet and everything like that. It just clicked more of these people. We were everywhere on the planet, obviously, because this is how they say that. Oh, they brought you here. The Europeans brought us here. They keep saying that too, and that's the excuse that some brothers and sisters will tell us. Oh, the Europeans grabbed us. Why is that your excuse? You really think that we're unstupid? No, we're not, guys. We created the fucking pyramids, bro. You might not believe me, but I'll tell you this right now. Do you know who made the pyramids? You won't know because you didn't read the Book of Thoth. In the Book of Thoth, it actually tells you. You didn't know that, right? I'm not saying that you're stupid for not knowing, or you're like, oh, haha, you don't know. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just telling you so you'd be like, what the fuck? I'm like, yes, there's answers out there for you. If you want answers in this universe, you get it. If you want answers in this world, you get it. You just need to ask, really, and you need to try hard. Sometimes there's obstacles in your way when it comes to spiritual and something like that, and sometimes you have to know that because you need to have a right mindset too. Because when it comes to alchemy, dark alchemy, literally, a lot of people always be like, "Oh, dark alchemy is bad and everything like that." But you guys are doing dark alchemy every day. Most people are like, "What are you talking about? You think that's dark alchemy? When you think and you keep thinking of it and it automatically happens, guess what that is? That's called a manifestation. You manifested it because you keep thinking of it. You know when something's happening, you see it, you literally see it before it happens, then it happens. Come on. And then when I tell people this shit that never is really into this stuff, they get scared. They think you're a freak or they think you're creepy. And it's like, dude, this is what it is. You think it's creepy and scared because you never been around it. You think it's fake and fantasy. But little do you know that it's not. That's when people think ghosts is fake and then all of a sudden they probably something happens to them, they'll be like, oh shit. Some people out here still don't believe in ghosts, but I'm just like, yeah, you want your mama back. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, that's just my opinion, man. That's just my opinion. Like, I don't know. Come on, man. Some people say, oh, respect the dead, but to be honest, you and me, in ancient times, respected the dead more than these evil beings do. All these evil beings do is harness you and me and other people that are nice and want to have a good life and just want to be left alone. Do you want to be left alone, bro? Of course, that's what we all want. I think no one's not complaining about that. I think no one wouldn't dislike this video just because I said that. It's true. No one doesn't want to be bothered. Even a troll probably deep down feels like they don't want to be bothered. Really. Maybe some of these evil beings that don't do adrenochrome or sex trafficking or do terrible things, some of them probably want to be left alone and do their terrible things like, oh, I don't know, rule the world, ha ha ha, you know that. They're all evil beings all like that, generic as fuck. They're all, most people are like, really? Come on, guys. Life is not like a movie. Sometimes it is, dude, because. But I'm not getting deep into that. Oh, you talking about the simulation thing? Don't get me into that. I will talk about it, but not in this video. I should do more about it though. Uh, but you gotta understand and understand, brothers and sisters, that when the time comes, we're gonna have to rebuild. We can rebuild right now. Do it right now. It's simple, really simple. And shout out to Remedy H, man, because I respect that brother, man. Uh, I don't know. I met him in the Astro Realm. From what I can remember, I remember me and him just talking. I don't know what it was, but he laughed and I laughed. I didn't know what it was. I don't know what we're talking about. I just that's the only thing I remember. And I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? You think of what you had in a dream and you start writing it down too, and you're like, what the fuck? But what you do, if you want to make, look, I made like little towers that I have like I have right here. Some of you guys have already seen this stuff, so my subscribers, but newcomers might not see this. Now I made this. And it's good. I still not really finished with it yet. Need to put grass and stuff. But overall it's pretty much done. Really when time does come, I'm gonna plant this in the ground. And this is gonna help a lot. A lot. And this is what we can do, brothers and sisters. You don't have to use a stick. You can use a pole and wrap around it with copper wire and iron wire and stuff. You know, you can use this crystal also. I forgot what type of crystal this is. But and I used my like, and then I had like chakras right here, basically. So I used some of that. So oh shit. Sorry guys. That's the, and I made a, oh shit, sorry guys, I don't want it to be right in front of your face like that. I also made a what is it, a crystal grid. Made one of those. Obviously it has like an antenna coming out of it, so there's that. So I haven't built in a while, and I have been hungry to build and stuff, so I haven't continued on to doing that just yet. But I'm waiting for it to get a little warmer so I can actually do shit. But there is something that happened, and I noticed that too, and I didn't mention it in my YouTube videos. I had something in the back of my house, basically. I had something in the back of my house that I put a stick in, and I put rocks around it, and you know, little stuff, you know, like other sticks, like small sticks and all that. And then over time, literally, it's all like green. Literally, nature grew around that area. And most people are like, and what's the difference? The difference is that that area never grew a lot of vegetation, because it was basically dirt and a little bit of grass. Because, oh, I don't know, maybe because everyone puts their dog over there and lets them shit outside. I don't know. Maybe that was maybe the ground was fucked up. I don't know, but I left that there, and I harness it sometimes, and I haven't harnessed it in a while. And then over time, I left it there, and I forgot about it. And when I saw it, there's a whole bunch of vegetation that grew there, and I'm like, that has never happened. I lived here for like about what 2 or 3 years, and it just, that has never happened. That's never happened to me, you know, and that's never happened. I've never seen that in my, from what I've seen. I have never seen that. The first time that's ever happened is when I actually put a freaking stick in the ground, put rocks around it, and put like my energy to it, and then it can give my energy back too, you know. And it's just, guys, it's something that we anyway have to do. Because again, a lot of people always complain, oh, when are we going to get these superpowers and all that shit? In a way, we already have it. But if you want to perfect it, basically, make a tower. The thing is, the bigger it is, the better. And did you know that the planet has a grid, like ley lines, basically? So when the ley lines are basically, when the lane lines are like this, across or an X, in the middle is where that's the energy, and you do that, and you use it. When you do that, you actually, oh, I don't know, you make shit float. You know, you make shit. You get like, you have like free Wi-Fi and shit. I'm not playing with you. You get shit that you see that you think that's all like fantasy type shit. But yet, these scientists think that, oh, look at these things that think that's just fantasy, yet we have it. Come on, man. You can't you can't say that. It's funny that in certain movies they show you a certain technology, and then eventually we got that technology, like that technology of the watch. Basically, you know that watch that has like, oh, you could see people in it and everything like that. That's a good example to tell people, be like, hey, do you really think that? Hey, um, do you really think they actually tell the truth with movies and video games and all that and sponsorships and all that? What they're showing you and shit? And they're like, no, I don't believe that. They're like, oh, really? Then remember all those movies with, the watch and all that you can see through people? And now we have it. What does that tell you? You you can't say it's just a coincidence when they literally showed you it, and now we actually have it. For crying out loud, when you look at the commercial, they even literally tell you that, hey, some like movies and TV shows literally have like a watch that you can look on screen, basically. That was like the promotion. That was like the thing to people be like, oh my god, they finally did it, you know? But that's been there for a long time. Why? Guess who made technology like that, man? You and me. You and me make technology like that. Most people like, then what happened? What happened to us? Easy. We we fell. We let ourselves fall because we know we would come back stronger and better. But there's a reason why we fell. There's a reason why, if you into the Bible and everything like that, if you're religious, please don't be that hardcore religious person, please. If you are, I'm sorry, just not here, not here. Go somewhere else. But you know how they say that there's demons and beings, evil spirits and shit. Well, that's not wrong. That is not wrong at all whatsoever. And the thing is, some people that are religious understand that, like understand and overstand it. But when you tell them this enlightenment stuff, they like, fuck you. And I'm like, so you don't want to build, yet you want to get these superpowers. Okay. You don't want to build, so how are you going to get these superpowers? If you're not literally focusing on yourself and obviously building and upgrading your powers. That's one of the reasons how we fell. Did you know that, my brother and sister? That's how we fell, because we were learning how to use our powers, and then an extraterrestrial came in here and knocked it down, and we collapsed and fell and lost our power. And they stole our technology and they used it against us and killed us. That's what happened. Most people are like, why do we forgot? Because that's what happened, man. That's just what happened. This was there a rhyme and reason why we forgot? Maybe. Because I guess it showed that we needed to learn again. Because we were still young. We were still young. We were literally babies. We still needed to learn how to focus on ourselves and everything like that. We didn't know people backstabbing us at the time, dude. So in a way, we had to learn these things so that way no one won't fuck with us. So the universe herself knew that we'd be stronger, even though she saw you and I in ancient times get slaughtered, and she was. You think she wasn't crying and pissed? You can talk to her right now, and if you even mention that, she will look at you literally with slit eyes, and you think that she's the devil, and she's not. That's how pissed she is. Yes, she's a dragon. She's a dragon. She's a naga. She's a nagini. She's you and me. She's a sister. That's what we were in ancient times. Why do you think they? How do you think why we fell? We didn't fell because we look like snakes. We fell because they feared us because we look like snakes. Kind of. And most people are like, all of this because some beings were scared. Yep. I like to have four categories of these beings, but I think there's a fifth because some of our brothers and sisters have actually joined the evil beings to make sure we all falling down, but we're going up. The only way to go, hey, once you hit a low point, where you gonna go? Back up. That's what we're doing right now. Why do you think we're in quarantine? We're in quarantine right now because the evil beings are trying to get the fuck out. So that's why they want you to be inside while they try to go either underground or up in the sky. But that's not working because there's some of our brothers and sisters that are up there. They're all like, guess what? The time has come. Time has come. The time has come. And I had a vision that the moon was on fire, burning. Would that happen? I don't know. I don't know. Because I also saw a Nephilim giant eating people. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he walked away. And I was literally offended about it. In a way. I'm like, are you serious? You walked away from me? Yo, it was actually funny if you were in my dream and you were like, yo, that's actually hilarious. He actually walked away from you. Because I was ready to fight and shit. That's what happens sometimes. Why, why, why does that happen to us? Because they know who we are. We are pure cosmic energy. We're pure plasma, man. We're pure plasma energy. All right. Look at our skin, man. We can take the sun. The sun actually helps us. It heals us. There's actually people around here. Look, a lot of people always want to debate of who we are. That, oh no, we're actually monkeys and stuff. But guys, think about it. You saying that Hispanic and Black people are monkeys, but yet when a quote unquote white person makes fun of you and say that you're a monkey, you get offended. Why? Because you know deep down that's not true. You know that's not true. Come on, man. Come on. You don't act like the thing is even some of non-color people look at non-color people like, dude, what's wrong with you? Stop acting, have some respect from yourself. Now, not all of them are like this, no, but there are some of them that act stupid. Same thing with all kind too. Some of us act stupid, and we look at them. Look, I'm Hispanic, and I look at, and you might be, black and everything like that, or again like Afro Hispanic, again like I said, but it doesn't matter. When we look at all kind acting stupid, we're like, please have respect for yourself, please, man. Please, you have babies that literally will mock you if you twerk. I'm sorry, that pisses me off. The reason why they do that, man. We have fucking common sense, please. Why? Because this is what these evil beings want you to be like. Because at the same time, they're sexualizing your children, and it's disgusting that you're fucking, oh, I don't know, in a way, kind of doing that in front of your kid, and you actually letting your kid, in your head, your kid is like, yeah, I could do that. That's what they want. There's a reason why Snow White is 13 years old and the man is like in his 30s. That's not fake. You can look that shit up on Google right away. Yeah, no, I'm not lying. Snow White is like 13 and he's like 32 or some shit, or 25. It's like, oh, Disney. No, 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 no. And here's one too. Fucking, what is it, Moana? She looks like a teenager, and they hinted that she's 8 years old. I'm like, woman, you look like you're 15 or 14 at least, or 13 at the most. You telling me she's 8? I don't know, man. Just the choices, the choices that these studios make. When I notice, it's just the little hint things that they get away with that no one doesn't notice. Little things, just little things that people be like, oh, but I'd be like, did you fucking heard that shit? I'm about to fucking no. And then people just eating their popcorn like, I'm like, you just, please tell me you just heard literally something that probably sounds disgusting, because why would an 8-year-old look like, oh, I don't know, look like almost a model? Or how about, oh, I don't know, almost a teenager that's going into adulthood? Sorry, you don't see that with an 8-year-old, at least from what I grew up. Yes, I know girls. I know girls nowadays hit different puberty ages. I already know that shit. But I'm talking about like some don't, majority don't. you know, you know. That's just me. I don't know, man. Who knows? It's about genetics. I guess that. I guess that. But I'm not going that deep into it because at the same time, you know about these studios, man. We all know about these fucked up studios, right? Sorry about that. So, okay. Okay. I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. I'm like trying to figure out here, and this shit's about to end soon, and I don't want to end. I want to keep going. But I'll say this. Just really pay attention to what the world is really telling you. What the cosmos is really telling you. Because at the end of the day, she's always speaking to you. You just need to listen. And she went literally talk to you. Some people think it's stupid. Some people think it's crazy. But she is literally screaming at you guys to pay attention. And some of us will, some of us won't. And the ones that won't, what are you going to do? Go back? Think think that you're going to go back to the way things were? For crying out loud, and other side of the country, everything's fucked. It just hasn't happened here yet. We're next, by the way. We're next. But it just hasn't happened yet. Why? Because these evil beings don't want it to happen. They don't want it to shut down already. Everything's shut down everywhere else. I mean, literally, the world, the planet is literally waiting for the United States. For just